There are some places in this world where the story is perhaps not to be told. Too much heresy, too much uncertainty. How can he ever be sure that this is right? But he feels the rain on his neck, and he wonders if long ago the Mortimers did too. And he strikes up a cigar, smokes it under a roof of sorts that would be functioning as a stables, though there are no horses in here. A small orange light in the grey of this village, and the heavy sound of rain on the wooden roof above. This grizzled and bearded man scratches at his chin. He's a stocky, heavy-set fellow with a beautifully carved lyre on his back. He slouches against the wall with one leg up and just smokes as he stares into the middle distance. He hears footsteps getting closer. Take it away.
The woman that walks up towards him is like tall, skinny, blonde, bombshell. She goes, "Well, howdy."
Are you alright?
"Well, I'm doing just peachy. How are you?"
Sorry, do I know you?
Well, not really, but I was just listening to you talking there, and, I thought I'd pop out and say hello. You looked awful lonely.
I'm not lonely.
No?
Not at all. Never have been.
Well, I'm sure you don't want to be bothered. I could just nip back inside. I didn't mean to.
No, wait, sorry. What? You want to talk to me?
Well, I'd quite like to hear more of that story you were telling.
You would?
It was mighty interesting.
I hope so. That being said, I don't know that the tavern thought so.
Yeah, well, they're mostly a bunch of drunks anyway.
Careful, I'm one of them.
That's true. But you're out here, and they're all in there.
I've never seen you before. You not a regular of the Iron Jackal, are you?
No, I'm just passing through.
Most of the time, me too. Just travelling along. That's what I mean by not lonely. He kind of points at the lyre on his back. Got my stories with me.
Well, I suppose that's true.
You want to hear more?
If you'd like to tell it.
What's your name?
Misty Green.
Lorenzo.
Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
He kind of shakes your hand. Very intense, blue-eyed stare. Alright then, shifts his shoulders and readjusts the lyre so that it's not resting so uncomfortably on his back. Whereabouts did I get up to?
I do believe there was a knocking at a door in a classroom.
Knocking on a door. Always a bad omen, I think. It's either a stranger or a friend. Not sure which one I'd rather have. takes another puff of the cigarette and he throws it into a puddle out on the road. So, Sibley. Sibley, sorry, I don't know who this is.
Should we leave?
I can't. It's too suspicious, too strange, would be unusual.
Right, it's probably just a student, right?
You hear a voice from outside the room. Melody, I have the classroom booked for the next session. That is not a student, Sibley. That's Professor Lembus.
Bitch.
She looks at you. You're investigating this, are you?
Yes.
Yes, you're dedicated to this.
Yeah, of course.
She clicks her fingers and you're invisible.
Fuck yes!
Come in, Professor Lembus. An elderly, half-elven man. Silver hair. Still handsome features despite his growing age. High lapel and flouncy cuffs. Walks in with a rapier by his side. Yes, my fencing students, they are requiring a larger hall. I did let you know, but I suppose things get lost in transit. Yes. Of course they do, Jamie. Right you are. And I certainly hope that all of your students today stay right till the very end and keep following in your footsteps, even long after your lessons have been given out. Jamie goes, right. Fine. Out with you. Oh God,
What
out
the
with you.
Excuse me!
Be
Be gone, woman.
Get out of my class.
And on International Women's Day. Fare thee well, enjoy your next classroom of illusions and trickery.
Still sounds pretty misogynistic to me, I can't lie.
I suddenly will. Melody leaves. And Sibley, she's a professional. Doesn't even look back towards you. But you see, behind her back, just a little, she crosses her fingers in your direction.
Did you get that?
No, I think actually I didn't.
Can I ask you to make a stealth check for me?
No.
With advantage because you are...
Because I'm invisible.
Surely with advantage.
What if Sibby just stays completely stock still? Oh, I got a +4 actually.
With advantage.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Okay, yeah, we're going with the first one. That's a 13 +4.
17. Where does Sibley situate themselves in the classroom? As the students of the College of Swords begin to file in with their rapiers and their blades.
What does the classroom look like?
It's a traditional lecture hall.
Lecture hall. Okay. I want to be behind Lembus.
And as you come down to this kind of at the theatre where he would be presenting, there is a blackboard here on wheels that is away from the wall somewhat. Either that, or most of the rooms in this university are designed with curtains to essentially turn any room in this university into a stage.
Do I have any idea how long this invisibility spell might last?
Make an Arcana check for me.
Oh god, that's an 8 +5.
13. Oh, you should have paid better attention in Melody's lectures.
Fuck it.
You've seen invisibility spells. I think you've never seen one up for longer than half an hour. But you don't know whether, that could mean that it could go on longer, but just you've seen people dispel it. The longest that you have seen one go on is a half an hour.
Okay, I'll stand behind the curtains.
Okay. Stand behind the curtains. The lecture continues. He rambles on through the finer points of battle stance. He rants about how Blade is, and do not mention this to Professor Veshnarava, the blade is the one true dance. Sibley, do you stifle that laugh, or does that come out in character?
Are they gonna try and stifle it?
For a split second, Jamie Lemmis's head flicks towards something in the corner. Right! Turns back towards his lecture. 25 minutes go by. I want to know, do you think Sibley in this moment risks it? 25 minutes you've been invisible. You haven't seen the spell last longer than half an hour.
I think... Yeah, they're gonna stay. But behind the curtains.
You stay. Half hour passes, and the invisibility stays up. Okay. You're still here. At the 40-minute mark of the lecture, Jamie Lembus looks very stressed. You notice a sending stone on his desk. It's begun to moves over to it, press the thumb to it. He walks over to the wings where things are quiet.
I'm waiting for him.
You're in here? Is everything alright? The Undercroft. 5 minutes. I'll be there. Cancel my lectures for today.
Oh shit!
Pockets the stone. Looks toward his students. Everyone! We're finishing up early. Continue your drills yourselves. Try not to kill each other. And he leaves. Do you
follow him.
There is an eeriness to the corridors of this school when it's sort of deep in the heart of when lectures are happening. It's an off hour. No one is moving between their classes at this time. Silent and echoing, and the old bricks seem to hold in them the music of generations past. Continue on. Jamie Lembus, as effortlessly as he can, as his fingers pass a brick on the wall, he just lightly taps it. And you watch as the wall begins to turn him around. How fast can Sibley run? What is your walking speed?
35.
35. You're in there next to him.
What?
Usually, if you get within 5 feet of someone and you're invisible, you have to make another stealth check.
Roll a stealth check for me.
Oh! That's a 20. A dirty 20.
You're pushed right up against the wall, and you come out into a corridor where, thank fuck for you, there is a spiraling staircase of carpeted steps. Your hooves go unechoed today. He starts to walk down. He removes a small piece of wood from his side. And you just hear him whisper. Gahara! And the wood bursts into flame. A torch. Down, down, down. You follow him. 5 minutes passed. Another 5 minutes. 50 minutes. You've been invisible for 50 minutes. Reaches a basement area of the school that you've never seen before. This isn't on any of Ekka's blueprints. or maps of the school. But it is vast. Underneath here is a vault, is a crypt, a whole floor of the building that should not exist. Jamie Lembus walks to a vault door. Make a perception check for me.
Perception, was it?
Yeah, this is a DC 20.
That's an 8.
It's an 8. He walks towards the door. He glances up at it. Looks back towards where he has come from. And for a moment he looks right through you. He retrieves from his side his instrument of choice, which is a flute. And he plays a tune that you realise now you cannot hear. It happens silently. You can make another perception check if you would like, or an investigation. Actually, make an Arcana check for me here.
Oh, it's a 17 plus 5.
17 plus 5. Plays the flute. Nothing comes out. You've heard Gwerxos describe this before. He's in a silence spell. Just a little bit of a security measure. Because as he plays this code for the door, you cannot hear it. And you watch. Machinations winch and pull over, and on that 22 Arcana, this is not bardic. This is not wizardry, this is not sorcerer, this is not cleric. This is artifice.
Jamie Lembus!
And he enters the Undercroft, and as he does, door slams shut behind him.
I don't suppose that I managed to see the notes that he was playing.
Make another perception check for me with a DC of 25.
There's no way.
I don't think there actually is. You have a +1 to perception.
No, there's physically no way.
Unless you hit a nat 20 right now.
Come on, Kit.
Broken him.
He's just staring. Oh my god.
So, sometimes as a DM, you introduce something that's going to be a problem that people have to solve later on, and there will be little clues that lead on to that puzzle fixing, and sometimes, possibly Mortimer, locks the fuck in.
Oh my god.
Sibley looks at this man and pays close attention to these notes. All of these years of bardic training kick in somewhat. You're a natural at this. You know how to transpose these notes into your instruments. You've got this. On that nat 20, I would like you to add for me a d10 roll in any skill of your choice in order to focus what is picked up on here. Potentially a curiosity about the song or a curiosity about what is happening here.
History was going to be my first one, but then I was like, well, I don't know.
I would point you in the direction of history solely because I think that in hearing this song, there's no way that it doesn't ring a bell for Sibley.
Ooh, it's a 9.
So this is a 30 altogether. You know those notes. And this is not a simple song. This is not some lullaby or, starter song that is taught to bards. This is, however, one with a lot of cultural history. You can't pinpoint where you recognise it from. But you know that this is the Ballad of Silver and Fair, which, on that pretty solid history, and all of that time you've spent at the library, you know that silver and fair are two bad translations of the surnames Revin and the Chorus, which are two of the foundational bards in establishing what Saladorn has essentially developed as the first act of arcane barding. These are historical travellers and musicians and artists. Silver for Lycoris and Revin for fair. Do you move towards the door?
I'm gonna wait, just enough time that he won't notice when I come through after him.
Can you give me a number on how many minutes you wait?
Can I hear anything on the other side?
You hear silence.
Fuck. How long has it been again? 50 minutes?
It's been 50 minutes so far. I would say that with everything that's just happened with Jamie, another minute has gone past.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna wait more than 2 minutes.
53 minutes. In approaching this door and getting closer to it, we're going to come back to a little bit of a perception from earlier. You get close to this door, and there is a symbol in the centre. Beneath it is the words, "We light the way." The symbol is a candle.
You fucking bitch.
You're looking at the markings of the Candlon Company. This is their trademark. Do you play the ballad?
Yeah.
And make a performance check for me.
Guys, I'm scared.
You're scared?
I'm so scared.
What's the bonus?
Oh no. What was it? Performance. Is it +7?
Okay.
So 5 + 7.
12. In this scenario, I think because of such a high role in observing what Jamie was playing, I think while the notes might falter, perhaps in the fear of being down here, perhaps in the very literal practical thing of you cannot see what notes you are playing, you stutter out the Ballad of Revenant Fair. Vast, carpeted hallway, lined with not suits of armour, but suits of kind of bardic doublets and paintings of notable bards throughout history. Do you walk the corridor?
Can I see any evidence of where they are?
There does not seem to be any partitions off of this corridor. It is straight and there is a door at the end.
And is the door closed?
Currently.
Okay, I'm gonna walk. No. It feels like a trap.
It takes you 2 minutes to get from the door to the end of the corridor. The door is slightly ajar, recently opened. Make a perception check for me.
So close. That's an 8.
You hear murmuring, but you can't make out what it's saying. Do you push further in?
Yes. Ever so slightly.
You step further in. You look a little deeper. You're looking at an alchemical room. Vats, tubes, and strange botanical growths. You hear that you cannot see where they are situated in the room from your kind of awkward vantage point in this tight corridor. Urania, I am concerned about the interest of these newfangled sorcerers here in our establishment. I understand your concern, But do you not think there are measures that must be taken? That we should be safer after everything that has happened? I don't know what has happened. You have kept that much too close to the chest. Look, Urania, I'm going to sound like a very cruel man here. I understand that you've lost your daughter. I know. But if you let your mother's guilt get in the way of what Saladin could be, perhaps it is time we search for a new dean. You think I am not capable? I never said that. I said you might well be compromised. You are as compromised as I, Lembas. Is that so? Well, what did you summon me here for? He desires more. Oh God, this bastard again. What does he want now if we've not given him enough? Do you truly think that you can defy him? Be careful where you tread, Lembas. He can take away what he has given as quickly as he can give it. Jamie laughs. Right, yes, quite right. I suppose so, but... You know, some of us worked our way here. Others bought their way in. And you watch as Jamie is thrown against the wall. Make an Arcana check for me.
What the fuck is happening? Fuck him up, Urania. Oh god, that's not good. Is that a 9? Yeah. 9 plus 5.
It's a 14. Thrown against the wall. Sickly purple lightning crackles into the chest of Jamie Lembas. And you've never seen magic like that before. He's knocked back with force into the wall. And yet, I can do more with this than you can do with anything that you have. Jamie laughs again. Fine, I will provide Glass with that which he needs. What do we desire now? More tessellation spheres? More spell casting? More students?
Oh, this motherfucker.
He has asked for one thing. What does he want? Mortimer. You look down and your hand is starting to become corporeal.
Fuck. I have to leave. I have to get out.
Are you full pelting?
No, Sibu's gonna like sneak out.
You're sneaking out quietly. As you're doing so, your flesh is kind of coming back onto you. Essentially, you are watching as the gaps in space where you once were are filling back in.
That's cool. Can we agree that's cool?
To go.
I'm going!
Can you make a stealth check for me?
Oh god, okay.
No longer at advantage because you're not invisible.
Oh no! That's a... Oh, I've got a +4, it's a 3 +4.
That's still not good.
It's still not good, but it's not a 3.
The last thing you hear, Jamie says, Rainier, no. What are you talking about? And as you say that, you step on a creaky tile down here.
God damn these hooves!
Fuck's sake.
What was that? Someone is down here. Don't worry, I'll go and sort it out. And you hear the unsheathing of a rapier.
Okay, how far am I from...
Make an athletics check for me to run full pelt out of here, or just a flat dexterity check.
This is not good. This is not good. Oh wait, I can make a dex?
Yeah, you can just do a flat dexterity check.
That's a 18.
That's an 18?
Mm-hmm. I'm gone.
Possibly, Mortimer. Very rarely in your life have your legs worked for you so well as they do right now. You charge out of this place. The door as you reach it from the other side.
No.
There does not seem to be any markings here that would imply some sort of musical locking. All that there is a candle.
This guy is clear.
That I have!
Why did I give it to you?
I don't know.
It was for the bit.
Okay, all along the wall here are torches that are not lit.
Is that what was the candle? Where was the candle?
So, on the other side of the wall, the candle was metal. Here, it is painted.
Oh.
There is an emphasis on the imagery of the candle here on this wall, and "We Light the Way" is now written in the arcane tongue. Do you remember the word that Jamie Lambert said?
Oh, fuck. No. Oh, it was.
Can you roll for it?
Can I roll to remember?
Yeah, roll a history check. Low DC. This was moments ago.
And Sibley had.
Oh!
What is that?
It's a 7.
7?
Sibley's done for, guys.
The word evades you. I'm gonna let you, as Kit, make a stone cold guess.
Do you guys remember?
Nothing.
Is it Gahara?
Oh my god! We peaked again! That was so much!
You light the flame, and this image of the candle, it melts like wax right down to the bottom, and as it sinks to the bottom, you see this white liquid suffuse throughout the rest of the door, and it parts open, and it closes behind you, and you run up the stairs, and you run, and you run, and you don't stop running. Mabel and Gwerxos.
Hi.
You've been at the kiosk for a few hours. You've been dealing with customers. I think the boredom is starting to get to you all.
Want to accept that, excluding that brief moment where Mabel had a vivid urge to look at Kaya Pariah.
What was the kind of the fallout there? Just out of curiosity, do you think that you would mention that to Gwerxos, or do you think you would tuck it right back under the tarp?
I think she's going to put it away again, because I don't think she's quite sure why she went over to it. And I don't think she wants to unpack that right now, at this moment. So I think she's going to put it away again.
You tuck everything away. Pariah. And the fact that your family are here, and the fact that everything has come swimming back. Everything but that. Everything but her. And you lock it away with all of the locks on your apartment door. And you're staring at it for a moment. And Gwerxos, I think, Mabel's staring at it for so long that you have to alert her that there is someone that has approached the kiosk.
Tanamai to Mabel. Tanamai to Mabel.
Huh?
Anything you want to go deal with that?
Oh,
or do you want me to go? Because I'm not sure I'd be very good.
No, don't go.
You know what? Actually, can I give it a go? You stay here and stare at your top. I'll deal with this.
And I'll come with you. But I think this is going to be brilliant, and I want to see it. So yeah, go on.
Oh, wonderful. I get to go. I'm very excited.
You reach... It's so weird describing such a small space. You take one step. And
We
you
turn.
you turn around to face this person who has come towards the kiosk. You see a thin, pale, and completely bald man whose eyebrows have been shaved off and whose eyes are a deep and rich dark brown. He has kind of haunting, like ghoulish features, and he is about 7 foot tall.
You look a bit like me.
He leans down, kind of placing his head somewhat in the window of the kiosk. Hello.
Welcome to... What's this place called?
Chaos.
Welcome to the kiosk. How may we be of assistance today?
Am I in the right place?
Well, that depends what the right place is. Yes, you are. Please allow us to fulfill your needs.
What if there's something that I can do for you?
What's the protocol here, Mabel?
This is weird.
Mabel. Pariah?
Yeah, that's me.
Has Gwerxos heard you say that before? Alright. Gwerxos is taken aback, but he doesn't... He, like, tilts his head and, like, has a little jitter.
You have a message.
From who?
Undetermined.
Oh, that's always good. Go on.
He removes from a satchel a scroll. You realise now that this is a courier. He places a scroll down on the desk of the kiosk. You have been summoned. Let me find the name of what you have been summoned to. Hold on a moment. I have much mail.
Is this guy just a postman?
Yes, he's a courier.
Does this sort of thing happen often?
No, this is definitely weird.
You have been summoned to Gahara. Mabel, an ice shoots through you because you know that this is the jail of the city.
Alright. Don't suppose you would know why?
I am just a courier.
Will the scroll tell me why?
Probably.
Great, good news. I open the scroll.
Gwerxos reads it over your shoulder.
Mabel, I haven't much time to tell you this, and I'm being forced to run this through one who is dictating my notes. I know not who you are as of yet, but I can assure you, you know me quite well. I have information that I believe will not only be of an assistance to you, but of an assistance to the crown. Mabel, you recognize this writing style.
I know who it is.
You look towards a book on your desk, the Artificer's Handbook.
Fuck off. She like flips the scroll back and forth, reads it a couple more times.
You say fuck off, and you flip the scroll, and there's a bit of writing there that says, I know, right?
Oh my... Fuck. No, fuck.
I have information that is in the best interests of you, and I do truly believe in the interest of the crown. I am coming to terms with my treason in my old age, and I am willing at last to turn a new leaf. Mabel Pariah, you will find me in cell 12. And the note ends.
I was fucking can't. What? Fuck?
Are you going to explain anything?
It's, very important man. Very, very important man.
Okay.
He basically built the entire principle that my particular brand of meanness exists on.
Oh!
He, Mabel just points at the tessellation sphere she's using as a lamp. Him! Mostly!
Oh, I quite like the look of that. I'd like to meet him too. If that's fine
Great,
with you.
yeah, sure. I mean...
The spindly, bold man leans in a bit further. You guys meeting Holderness Khan?
Yeah, apparently.
What a day.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to come with?
Hold on a moment. Reaches into his bag. You're a strange-looking automaton. And he holds up a sketch kind of next to your face. Close enough. Rolls the sketch up. Hands you a letter.
It's an eviction notice because I didn't get permission from the council.
What a day. 2 birds, 1 stone. And he leaves. Do you open the letter?
Yeah, I never get letters.
Mabel reads it over her shoulder.
Can you reach over my shoulder?
Beside you.
I let you read it, it's fine.
Aww.
This is a payslip from Nadia Nadal. And it says on it, your services are much appreciated. And they will continue to be appreciated. Thank you, Gwerxos. I will see you soon.
Oh, I think I might have just accidentally gotten myself a job, but I already have a job.
Is that the woman from last night?
Yes, the council who I was there as a guard to and who also sort of messed up your plans. Yes, it's the same one.
The payslip is triple what you usually get.
How much specifically?
There's a payslip for 10 gold that she's given you for 1 night of work.
Oh my.
That's a lot of money.
Yes. Do you want it? I don't really spend much.
I need to pay my rent, but...
Yeah, that's fine. You can have it.
I mean, you live in a tree.
Yeah, I don't pay rent. I think I'm legally homeless.
But I don't like her.
Well, if I give you the money, then the money she was giving to me is not going to its intended recipient, and that's like a proper rebellious streak, isn't it? You're kind of about that now, I get the impression.
I think she knows too much about us.
Stick it to the man. Take my money.
She told the prince that we were the Mortimers.
Yes. Well, have you sort of abandoned the name? Because I'm not quite sure how... I mean, I've got to unpack it still, but, you know, it's sort of a big deal.
Well, you know, it's...
You've named yourself after this Kaya person, who I've never met. But you seem to have a great deal of things to say, or...
Well, I mean, she was important. And I felt like keep her around a bit.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, well, it's fine. I mean, do I still need to protect you? Like, I mean, my whole thing is... It's sort of been thrown a little bit. I had a little bit of a glitch over there. That doesn't normally happen. I don't know what the rule book says.
Well, you... Mabel kind of looks at her like... I think you should do whatever you want to do.
Well, we can just sort of chill and go to see that guy.
Let's go see... friggin' Aldenus Khan then. God.
By Aravin's beard.
By Arvin, by my father's beard. Let's go see the man who thinks he has a mustache.
The two of you leave the kiosk. You close up for the day.
Bottleneck comes with me.
Of course he does.
Yay!
As you're walking, Bottleneck looks up at you at one point, Gwerxos, and goes,
Bad robot.
Bottleneck.
No, it's quite alright. I'm a bigger man. And I, glare at him.
Bottleneck puts his, mechanical hand on his nose and wiggles his fingers at you.
Well, I don't have a nose, so...
That's why Bottleneck is better. Bottleneck has a nose.
Is it functional?
Are you?
Bottleneck.
Bottleneck pretends to go to sleep.
Okay. Sorry, he's a bit...
It's quite alright. Like I said, I'm the bigger man.
You march onwards towards Gahara. And maybe as you're marching on through the rain-ridden streets, Gwerxos has just reminded you, Kaya, why do you carry this name? Why do you keep her so close to the heart? She's something that you don't even remember, and yet here you are, Mabel. Carrying the flame for a girl that you cannot be sure you will ever see again. Carrying the flame. Sibylle, you're running up the stairs. Come out. You're looking across the university, eyes darting everywhere that you can see. Your heart is racing in your chest. Where do you go? Where is safe? Where could you possibly be?
I'm gonna run to the closest, supply closet, and I'm gonna get out my sending stone.
Make an investigation check for me.
Oh, 14 plus 5.
I wonder how many times in Sibylle's tenure here at Salador that terrible interactions and lectures that you did not feel emotionally prepared for, and avoiding the people who glare at you in the corridors. How many times that's been avoided by one of these supply closets? Because you could find them blind. You lock yourself away, as you often have. You know that no one ever enters this one. Old, defunct, useless. You sit down in the quiet. Whose sending stone do you grab?
Mabel's.
Mabel and Gwerxos, you are moments away from Gahara, when, on your belt, the sending stone that you picked up this morning. Sibley's. Sibley, how certain are you that Mabel is going to pick this up?
Not very at all.
Not very at all. Mabel is glowing on your belt.
I think, yeah, she's just going to pick it up, because, I mean, she only picked it up today. Gahara and Sibley still aren't hugely on good terms, so I think in Mabel's head this is something to do with Finn. So she picks it up.
Panic. What do you say to your cousin?
Mabel, listen.
Hi?
Something crazy has just happened, okay? I snuck into the undercroft of the Saladon Conservatoire.
You what?
No, hold on. I was following Professor Limbus.
Who?
You don't know who that is. It doesn't matter. He's kind of a misogynist. Doesn't matter. Anyway, he met with Dean Urania Pfeiffer.
Again, who?
The dean of the Saladon Conservatoire. Her daughter has gone missing, like, in the summer, and now, like, she's gone, and I think that the dean had something to do with it. And there's some guy called, like, Vlas or Glass, or I don't know, but something weird is going on. Oh yeah, and Candelon, the Candelon company is there.
Oh, fucking, of course he is. Actually, hang on, where are you? Sibley.
I'm hiding in a supply closet because I think they might have seen me.
Oh my, Okay, what do you want me to do about this situation?
Listen, this is gonna sound like a weird question, but when I say the name Kaya Pariah...
This is a really bad day for me.
Okay, so you do understand what that means.
I know who she is.
Right, I'm just... Do you get the gravity of the situation?
You're saying that...
I'm saying that the girl that went missing exactly the same way as Kaya Pariah. I'm saying that it might be happening again.
Oh, fuck. Okay, okay.
Are you busy right now?
I was about to be, yeah, something, I think...
Okay, is it urgent?
Well, he's not going anywhere.
I don't think... Could you,
Gwerxos,
Yeah?
come pick me up?
yeah, actually, that's a brilliant idea.
Okay.
Gwerxos,
Yes.
do you know your way to the Saladon Conservatoire?
Does Gwerxos know his way to the Saladon Conservatoire?
You have often tried to get in out of curiosity.
I know my way inside and out. I just usually get kicked out before I can...
Inside? How did you get inside?
You don't want to know.
You know what, you're probably right, I don't.
Right, I don't have time for this. Alright, can you go and get Sibley, and I'll go and talk to, kind of, my academic hero?
Yes, you do that. I will go and get Sibley. Yes, I have my sending stones, so if you need to call me, and I can call you.
Okay, where should I go that's easiest for you to get to?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I mean, outside is easiest for me to get to, but if you want to stay hidden, then
I would love to stay hidden.
Okay. I will come and find which supply closet you're in.
Okay. Sibley, I've only got your sending stone, so if... Just...
Why do you only have mine?
I was with Gwerxos all
Okay,
day!
but there might... Okay. Sure, fine, that's okay. Okay, well, I will see you soon, please.
Okay, right, yeah, see ya. Hangs up. Go.
See you soon, Mabel.
Gwerxos, you run off to go and find your cousin and Mabel. You're stood in front of the daunting entrance to Gahara. Okay, let's do this. The entrance to this place is similar to that of a mine. Gahara has very little presence on the overworld. The word translates to deep.
Oh my god, okay.
Do you descend into prison for the worst scum and villainy that Udamas has to offer?
Well, she doesn't really have any other option.
She doesn't really have an option. You walk down the stairs into the heart of this deep, dark dungeon. Metal bars, chains, manacles clattering against the wall. You hear the gasp of sickly people. The wasting.
Oh, fuck, man, really?
You walk deeper in and deeper. One hand shoots out, grabs your sleeve. Please. The Widow's Mercy would be better than this. The Widow's Mercy.
No.
Anything but the preservation, anything!
She yanks her hand away. The preservation, you say?
What is imprisonment if not prolonging the inevitable? Keeping one away from the world. Down here, the day lingers in the memory of these people who have not seen the light in a long, long time. You move forward. A jailer spots you. What are you doing down here?
I got a summons. She pulls out the scroll.
I was hoping you was turning yourself in.
No such luck. Just here to see someone.
Who are you here to see?
Pretty sure it's Aldenus Khan.
Right. Aldenus. Got a long walk.
Oh, but his note said it was only cell 12.
Yeah. Cell 12 on the treasoners level.
I'm gonna assume that's really far from here. Oh, fuck.
Down the stone steps, through the wailing and the sorrows of some of the world's first criminals. Do you know where they got the idea for jails from, Mabel? Because it is very cold in here.
Oh, I'm gonna come over this table and end your life.
Much further down. Do you wonder at any point how your father must be feeling up there in the sky?
I think she's doing her level best not to think about him at all right now.
Gets a little harder as you reach the treason layer.
God damn it.
Because the first thing that is there is a tapestry depicting his imprisonment.
Oh my god, this is so fucked up. Also, at this moment it has occurred to Mabel that she is about to go and see Aldenus Khan, who quite famously is a fan of Aravin's. And she's now quite deeply regretting all of the choices in her life that led her to this moment.
Is that not the plight of the citizens of Gahara?
Oh, you gave him that. You fed that to him.
Oh, fuck.
You near a cell at the very end of the corridor.
Yeah, Dad, how many floors are there?
Do you think Mabel would have counted, or do you think Mabel would have feared finding out?
Oh no, she doesn't want to know. She don't want to know.
Then let's keep you in blissful ignorance.
That's not blissful for Elias.
You near the cell. There are no bars. There is no metal door. This is a boulder. This is the rock face itself. And the jailer pulls a lever. Behind a field of magic, there is a man surrounded by the sketches of his inventions. He rocks back and forth on the floor, old and thin and small, looks up towards you. A long, wispy white beard, bespectacled, brown skin. Mabel?
Yeah.
Could you convince the jailer that I am of no danger to you? Just for a moment, please, dear.
Mabel kind of takes stock of the whole room. And him.
He's twitching.
What are you gonna do if I give him that information?
Boulder dash to all of these employees. It is you. You, Mabel, and his hands kind of reach out wildly like he's doing a dance with strings in the air. We have matters to discuss most important to the crown, and I will not discuss them if he is not there. I will not discuss them if he is there. I might not discuss him if he's not there.
Alright. In the weirdest turn of events in Mabel's life, this man reminds her startlingly of Bandleby Twillers. And there is, honestly, a weird element of safety that comes along with that recognition, and she turns around to the guard, and she goes, I think he'll be alright.
Alright. Just, make sure you bang loud enough to be let out of here. I don't want to forget that I've left you all the way down in the depths.
Yeah, please, actually, could you stay on this level?
No.
Right.
Just, try and keep conversation to this one. Some of the other traders here are a bit less amicable.
Alright.
Blessed be to the mother.
Yeah. Sure.
And he leaves this floor. Alvinus immediately stands up and presses his face to the field of magic. Hello?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm alright, actually.
Wonderful, wonderful. About me, now.
Yeah. You have some important information.
Yes, very important, of the utmost importance. Now.
I need everyone to know Ted is currently squatting on his chair.
Yes. Something like that. Right.
He's aware of Ted's existence.
He's in my mind. Mabel.
Professor Khan?
Pariah.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really think I was going to get that one by you, if I was honest.
I have friends around the world whose fascinations with you are infectious.
With me?
Oh, yes, very much so. Very much so. Information travels between us, geniuses of the world.
The geniuses of the world
Oh, yes,
are fascinated by me.
very much so. Well, one in particular, from a little village called Ember.
What?
He and I go way, way back.
Fucking Twithers.
He told me that you would be in Udamas. He told me to keep an eye on the strings of fate that are hovering above you. I can see them hovering, yes.
Okay, is Bandleby still alive?
No. Be not afraid. Fate tangles around you and your brethren. It is true. The one who falls from the sky like a comet. And the dream child with nothing to lose. We have seen them in the stars. We track the stars. Cartographers, astronomers, yes. Oh, delightful. Look at me in the eyes.
I'm looking.
I'm not a traitor.
You?
Mabel, dear, trust me. By sweet old Bandleby, I am not a traitor. They framed me.
Okay. Let's say I believe you.
Good. You should.
Do you know who is a traitor?
I do. Sibley, you're in school. You're waiting in that supply closet. Gwerxos, can you make a stealth check and an investigation check for me?
What actually did Khan do again?
Supposedly gave information up to Tansen Gore.
Okay.
And also the blueprints for the tessellation spheres.
Investigation is a -1. That is a 4. Stealth is a +2. It's a 8.
You manage to break the threshold of the school. But it takes little moments before you encounter someone. There's a woman with a staff, blue and green robes, raven black hair, a band of freckles across her nose. Excuse me, can I help you? Are you here to deliver a message to some students?
Yes. I am a robot.
Alright, let's see how far that actually goes. Can you make
Clemency Fernwell, back the fuck up.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, that's just a +1. That's a 13. I think the DC is probably about 16.
Her DC is 14. I'm really sorry. That's
Yeah. I was 1 away. Okay.
Alright, let's see how much of that is true. There's a warbling in your mind. There's a sense of focus here. You feel moss underfoot and the falling of rain. And the next thing you know, this woman is looking at you. Gwerxos, well, lovely to meet you.
Oh my. How much information did you just get about why I'm here?
Nothing much, I just probed a little deeper, that's all.
That didn't really answer my question, and now I'm feeling quite scared that, that may have put possibly in danger. Okay.
Possibly Mortimer.
No!
Why are we so bad at lying?
What are you?
Oh, I don't know. How much did you... Sorry, you never answered my question. Please tell me how much you know. I don't want to,
She looks at you, another spell is going to be cast.
Oh, fuck's sake. Clemency, stop.
How many spell slots do these motherfuckers have?
Well, it's worth noting, right? Clemency has several levels of cleric that she was able to essentially invest in for longer than certain kind of bards and stuff have. She also has a few levels of bard on her, giving her access to the spell which she just used, Detect Thoughts.
Oh, shit.
Another spell washes over you. And she's waved a hand over you and you feel this warmth. There's something celestial on you, boy.
Oh, that's interesting. That's new information to me, actually. I didn't know that. Anyway, let me write that down, actually. I take out my notebook and just write celestial ?
How close have you been to the gods in your life, son?
Gosh, I don't know. I feel a very strange sensation, to tell you the truth, but I don't think that's magical.
Just something about me.
Okay, I'm going to respectfully ask to keep that information private. But if you do pry, then I will tell you, because I do feel like your intentions are probably good.
Gwerxos, if you do not give this up to me now, I will probe deeper, and I will not let you go and rescue your friend, wherever they might be. What are you? How close have you been to the gods in your life?
What would you do with this information? And also, normally I've been thrown out when I meet a member of staff, so it's interesting that you haven't.
I'm not a normal member of staff.
Who are you?
You see her flinch as you ask her that. My name is Clemency. Clemency Fernwell. I'm the teacher of creation round here.
Gwerxos has definitely heard of Clemency Jane, right?
Yeah.
Can I do an insight check to see how many facial features and stuff are similar to the Mortimers?
Sure.
Oh my god, I really thought you were just going to start doing a Gwerxos ramble.
This isn't 15 years ago. Oh, that's a 4. That is a 4 plus 1, so a 5.
You're looking at this woman and there's just such an intensity of her eyes that you find it difficult to look at her for too long. You feel like even now when she's not actively probing deeper with this spell, you feel like she is. She is looking at you with the wisdom of many, many years behind her. Who are you?
You, inevitably know the story of the Mortimers? Yes.
She has Detect Thoughts up here, because she often has Detect Thoughts up. I want to ask if there are any images that are floating to just the surface level of Gwerxos' mind as he is talking here. Or are you being able to kind of effectively push down, let's say, the image of a feather and a snake?
Let's say.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about the feather and the snake. The thing that immediately comes to mind is the mother looking at me and saying, Sir Aravin.
And what she sees are a series of instances of the phrase Sir Aravin.
That's the thing that's fresh, because that's the bit that Gwerxos blames himself for.
Now what the hell was that memory? What are you?
Oh gods. I'm
I'm an automaton, but I'm a little bit odd.
I can see that.
Yes. Well, I sort of... I'm meant to be... I'm meant to... Oh gosh, this... I've never properly told anyone this properly, like outwardly before. I'm meant to belong to the widow, I believe, to serve her.
Oh, shit.
I don't, though. I serve the Mortimers, and I believe possibly Mortimer is in danger.
Oh, you sweet boy.
I really think I might have fucked up.
There are 2 reflexive flinches that happen here.
She was going to find out anyway. I wanted to be honest so she's more likely to help me.
The first is... she flinches at you mentioning that you serve the widow.
Past tense, served, past tense, I don't anymore.
Now let me tell you, I too serve God. And I will not hold it against you that yours is a child on the beach looking to knock down the sandcastles that man has made.
I'm gonna be honest, I think the widow's a fucking bitch.
Holy shit.
She gets closer to you. Don't you dare blaspheme in front of me, boy.
Oh god, I can't do anything right.
What's the second flinch?
The second flinch is the name Mortimers. What do you mean by that name? Mortimers.
Well, you know, possibly Mortimer.
I do. It's a bad name. I don't like it. It's the kind of name that gives me nightmares and makes me wake up in a cold sweat.
Okay, I think you might be giving me a bit of personal information here. I just want to... as much as I do really appreciate it, and I love the honesty that we've got going back and forth here, I do think that there might be a moment of danger that's happening, and I really do want to go and save them.
And let me tell you, I commend that as does the child. Allow me to come with you. Allow me to accompany you. I can help you if Sibley is in danger. Make an insight check.
Make an insight check to see if Dilly, if you can see into the real world where Kit and Elias are rapidly.
That is a 10. Can I read any sort of can I read her intentions at all with the 10?
She's the statue of a woman, Gwerxos. It's hard to peer beyond anything but what she is presenting you.
I would prefer to do this alone.
Living is not the time to be alone. We're born alone, we die alone. Walk with me, Gwerxos. You intrigue me.
Yes, you intrigue me too, but there's sort of like I don't fully trust you, I don't think.
I've been told that. Some days I don't know if I can trust myself.
Well, that's quite an odd thing to say, but you know what, I think I get it. Why don't you like the Mortimers? I'm gonna start walking with her.
You start walking with her. You ask her that question. You ask her, why don't you like the Mortimers? And she looks at you and she answers with the utmost earnestness. I can't remember. Mabel, he's still down here, staring at you through the glass. I'm telling you, I am not the traitor. I don't know what's happening in the basement of that university.
What?
Something dark. Something terrible. They summoned me down there. They asked me to visit. I presumed I was giving a guest lecture. They told me to bring the tessellation spheres, my prototypes, down into the heart of the school, and they fed my spheres to a dark inferno. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it wanted. It was insatiable. And when I said that I would bring them no more, they cast me down here and threw away the key. Anyone who is there is not safe. I'm not a traitor. They framed me because I stood against them.
I need to go and get my family.
Rain falls here. And years in the future, the man leans against a tavern telling tales to a beautiful woman. A robot and a priest march the empty halls. A satyr, frightened for their life, flinches at each passing footstep in a supply closet. And Mabel, you walk past the tapestry in the treason room of this place. He's being lofted into the sky, and this is portrayed on this artwork as a great thing. What do you do before you leave this place to find your family?
She's gonna pull it off the wall.
Well, that was tense. But thank you all for listening to today's tale. This was a Balmy Balladeers production, brought to you by Elias Weaver as Mabel Mortimer, Kit Oliver as Possibly Mortimer, Billy Nicholls as Gwerxos, and me, Ted Collins, as all the rest. This show is edited by us, but would not be possible without the wonderful standard license libraries over at Zapsplat and Pixabay. We hope that you will join us in 2 weeks' time for another tale of Tanamai. And until then, you can follow us on our Instagram or Patreon at the Balmy Balladeers. We'll see you then. Hello. This is going to sound awful because we do not have our mic set up currently, but I just wanted to take a quick moment to give an extra thank out and a huge shout out to our friends Lizzie, George and Noah over at Crumpets Band, an amazing folk band that we love very much and are good friends of the show, who have composed a bit of music, the Ballad of Silver and Fair, which you guys have all been hearing as the intro and outro theme, but today, in the scene where Sibley played it in the Undercroft, we were able to experience it in a sort of more orchestral sense. These guys have been working so hard on this, and it is such a wonderful elevation to a scene and so fantastic that we get to, hear this amazing thing which has been produced just for the show. So we just wanted to give a huge thank you to Noah, George and Lizzie. Please go and check out Crumpets Band over on their Instagram. They are incredible. Go and see them at a gig whenever you can. I would give you a date, but people might be listening to this far in the future and the gig would have already passed, but they are doing one in Brighton on July the 23rd, so if you happen to be in that area. Anyway, I digress. An amazing piece of music, such a fantastic help for the show, and yeah, what a wonderful privilege. And now to end off, here's something a little different.
Hooked on a feeling, ba-ba-da-ba. I'm high on believing, ba-ba-da-ba, that you're in love with me.
We're hooked on a feeling,
Nice.
and I'm high on believing
Bam, bam, bam.
that you're in love with me.
Nice.
Hooked on a feeling.
Guns N' Roses.